Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grizzly Den. My name is Vince Byrne, and I'll be bringing you all the action tonight alongside my partner.
I'm Carson Shea, and Vince, I'm so excited for this special Sweet 16 game here in the Grizzly Den between the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies and the Douglas County Huskies. What are you looking forward to most about this game, Vince?
I'm just looking forward to the intensity that I know this game is going to have. Second round of the playoffs, I know both teams are going to be bringing the energy today.
Oh, yeah. Right now we got the Thunder Ridge as the 4th seed in these Colorado 5A playoffs and Douglas County as the 13th seed. So it should be a good matchup here in the Sweet 16.
For sure. Starting lineup for the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. Number 2, Joey Balelo. Number 10, Jackson Brennan. Number 11, Nolan Merrill. Number 24, J.J. Williams. And number 44, Jason Simmental. Starters for the Huskies, number 1, A.J. Jackson. Number 3, Ty Nettles. Number 20, Keegan Phillips. Number 10, Cooper McBride. And number 2, Jayton Hackley. Hackley is the leading scorer for the Huskies with 19.3 points per game. And we are getting set to start the second round of the playoffs here in the Grizzly Den.
I'm so excited for this game tonight, Vince. You know the energy is a lot different, especially when there's fans in the crowd as there is tonight.
Definitely.
Student section as well. This season we've just experienced the parents being in the fan section, but tonight we got some students, and that's going to make the energy so much better here in the Grizzly Den.
Definitely. We've missed having a student section here, and we're lucky enough to get one tonight. Nolan Merrill will be taking the tip-off for the Grizzlies, and Keegan Phillips will be taking it for the Huskies. And here we go.
The Sweet 16 in the Grizzly Den now underway.
Tip goes to Simmental. Grizzlies will start with the ball. Simmental takes it up top, dribbling around, passes it over to J.J. Williams in the corner. Back up to Simmental, down to Balelo, across the court to Brennan. Brennan driving in, layup, bounces out into the hands of Balelo. He puts it back up, and he scores. Thunder Ridge scores first for the two-pointer from Joey Balelo.
Good offensive rebound there for Balelo, able to put it back up for the Grizzlies.
Now Nettles with the ball, hands it off. Another handoff to Hackley. Hackley dribbles it up, driving in, loses the ball, and it is grabbed by number 3, Ty Nettles, who passes it over to Jackson, over to Phillips in the corner. Phillips dribbling back up top, hands it off to Hackley. Hackley driving in, passes out to a wide open Cooper McBride, who nails a three-pointer, and Douglas County answers 3-2. Douglas County leads with 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Good ball movement there by the Huskies. Just were patient with their ball and were able to score.
Brennan gets the pass back up to Simmental. Jump shot, nails it, 2 points. So Grizzlies take the lead back 4-3.
Simmental makes it look easy, just pulling up right behind the free throw line, able to take the lead back for the Grizzlies.
Hackley hands it off to Nettles. Bounce pass to Phillips. Passes it over to Brennan. Bounce pass intended for Balelo. Rolls out of bounds.
Rebounded by us again.
Right into the hands of Carson.
I hope that's going in the stat book, Vince.
Inbound goes to Ty Nettles. Nettles will take it across half court for the Huskies. Bounce passes stolen by Brennan. Dribbling, Euro step.
Wow.
And he lays it in. Jackson Brennan with a great move.
Brennan gave him the stare down after that. Did you see that, Vince?
Yeah, he was hyped up after that. He gave the Grizzlies a 6-3 lead. McBride passes it over to Phillips. Bounce pass to Hackley. Shot is up, no good. Or excuse me, a foul called before the shot. That is the first foul of the night, and it's on Thunder Ridge. That one was on Jackson Brennan. Huskies set up to inbound it here. Goes into Hackley. Hackley dribbles up top, drives, steps back, passes it out to Nettles. Nettles jump shot, rolls in. 6-5 is the score here. 5:27 left in the first quarter. Simmental takes it across half court, passes over to Williams. Williams for three, bounces out. Rebounded by Phillips, hands it over to Hackley. Hands it down to Phil McBride. Passed over to Hackley. He gets it over to Nettles. Nettles' mid-range jumper is good, and Douglas County takes the lead back 7-6.
Great shot by Nettles. Another good pair of ball movement there. The Huskies able to just find the open shot, make it look easy.
Simmental hands it over to Williams. Up top to Bolello. J.J. Williams cuts. Bounce pass out to Brennan. Wide open three. No good. Williams with the rebound. Passes it up top to Bolello. Over to Simmental. Three. That is good.
Ooh.
3 points for Jason Simmental. 9-7. Thunderidge gets the lead back. Nettles takes it up top, hands it over to Hackley. Pulls up for a three. Bounces in. Douglas County answers with a three of their own. Makes it a 10-9 game. Douglas County leads with 4:17 in the first quarter.
That's McBride's second three of this game already.
Simmental driving in. Layup, rolls in. Back and forth battle, and now the Grizzlies have the lead back. As Hackley will take it down the far side. Dribbling over in the corner. Trying to drive in. Puts up the jump shot. No good. Ball is bouncing around. Gets his own rebound, and he lays it in. 12-11, Douglas County leads. 3:45 left in the first quarter. Simmental passes it over to Brennan in the corner. Back up to Simmental. Down to Merrill. Bolello for three. Bounces out. Phillips with the rebound. He'll take it himself across the court. Gets a screen. Dribbles behind the back but loses the ball. Merrill just dives on it and a jump ball. It will go to the Huskies. It looks like the possession arrow. And with that, we have a timeout called, administrative timeout.
So we have 3:23 left in the first quarter. Douglas County is up 12-11. It's just been back and forth this whole game. And right now the leading scorers for the Huskies, McBride with 6 points, and for the Grizzlies, Simmental with 7. So 2 big scores so far. Neither of them can be stopped.
Definitely, and it's been a back and forth battle. We've already seen 4 or 5 lead changes just here in the opening minutes of this first quarter. We've got some subs coming in. Sean Temple comes in for Douglas County, as is Connor Mantelli.
Looks like that's Garrett Arnold back in now for the Grizzlies.
Arnold in his first game back after having an injury. We'll check in for Thunderidge. So inbound goes into Temple. Temple driving his way in. Bounces it off of Arnold's foot and out of bounds.
Good defense by Garrett Arnold. Already making his presence felt here for the Grizzlies.
Douglas County to inbound. He gets it into Temple. Hands it off to Hackley. Bounce pass back to Temple. Foul called. Second foul of the game. And that one is on Zach Keller, who also subbed in for Thunderidge. Inbound goes to Nettles. Nettles dribbles up top. Jump shot. Draws the foul.
Third foul of the game on the Grizzlies. Huskies at 0 right now. Grizzlies are going to have to try to limit these fouls as they proceed in this first half.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to get into the bonus in a game as crucial as this. Just over 3 minutes left. Nettles sets up for shot number 1. It is up. That one is in. Douglas County takes a 13-11 lead. Nettles takes a couple dribbles. Shot is up. And that one is a perfect swish. 14-11, Douglas County leads. Garrett Arnold gets the inbound. He passes it to Simmental. Back up to Arnold. Over to Wakowiak. To Bolello. Bolello, it's stolen. And picked up by Cooper McBride. Passes up to Hackley. Hackley dribbles between the legs. Drives back, jump back. Bounces off the rim into the hands of Joey Bolello. He passes it to Simmental. Simmental sprinting down the court. Slows it down, passes it to Arnold. Over to Simmental for three. No good. Bolello with the rebound.
Great rebound.
Over to Wakowiak. Simmental up top. Arnold back to Simmental. Simmental dribbles and drives in. Out to Bolello. Arnold driving in. Around. Wakowiak up top. Simmental, three. Bounces out. Cooper McBride with the rebound. Hands it over to Hackley. With 2:15 left in the first quarter. Hackley takes it up at the top of the key. Euro step. Lays it in. Douglas County gets a 5-point lead. It is 16-11 here with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Arnold has it up top, passes it over to Wakowiak. Back to Arnold, over to Simmental, across the court, tipped, and Arnold gets it. Double teamed. Wakowiak, wide open three, bounces out. Rebounded by Mantelli. Down the court is Nettles, passes it. That is almost stolen. Goes out of bounds though. Joey Bolello diving to try and save it, just not able to. And Nolan Merrill and Jackson Brennan sub in for the Grizzlies. Pass goes into Temple. Temple dribbling in. Puts up a layup, and that is good.
Temple able to just bully him all the way to the rim, able to put up a good shot there.
Arnold passes it to Wakowiak across the court to Brennan. Brennan, shot is no good. Rebounded by Merrill. Up top to Arnold. Three, and he swishes it. Garrett Arnold with a three-pointer. Makes it 18-14. Douglas County leads. 1:05 left in the first quarter.
It's great to see Arnold putting up a three like that and making it after being out last game with an injury.
Temple has it. No good. It looks like a foul called.
I believe it was a travel there.
A travel called, yes. 54.9 seconds left. Douglas County leads 18-14.
Just under a minute left in this first quarter. The Grizzlies are trying to come back a little bit. They're only down 4 right now. They're hoping to come back right now, though, before the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, look to shorten their lead here, maybe take the last shot of the quarter.
A bucket here would be clutch for the Grizzlies.
Arnold passes it to Williams, back to Arnold, over to Brennan. Brennan looking for a pass, gets one to Bolello. Back up top to Arnold. Arnold taking his time. Over to Williams. Williams puts up the three, nails it, 3 points. And he will cut the deficit to 1, 18-17, with 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
The coach for the Huskies looks like he's telling his team to slow down. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. He wants his team to take the last shot as they're up by 1.
Nettles passes it over to Hackley. Hackley dribbles, passes it up top to Phillips. Phillips dribbles. Stolen by Garrett Arnold. He's got a fast break. He's open and lays it in. And the Grizzlies take a 1-point lead. 4 seconds. Hackley, half-court attempt, off the rim. So in the final seconds of the first quarter, Garrett Arnold gets a key steal and is able to give Thunder Ridge the lead back. It is 19-18 after 1 quarter of play.
Big run there by the Grizzlies, able to take the lead back just like we had mentioned, Vince. That's exactly what we want to see, especially as Grizzly fans ourselves. Good run there by Thunder Ridge.
Yeah, definitely. Douglas County playing hard, was able to get a little bit of a lead there. Thunder Ridge able to turn the momentum back in their favor.
Both teams, I think, are playing great right now, Vince. I don't think either team is doing anything severely bad. I think both teams are performing great.
Definitely, and that is reflecting on the scoreboard. We've got a 1-point game here, 19-18 after 1 quarter. And both Both teams are fired up for this playoff game.
Oh, yeah. After seeing Garen Arnold come back into the game for the first time in a little bit after coming back from an injury and making that three-pointer, you could tell he was fired up.
Oh, yeah.
He looked over to the student section, got fired up looking at them. Knowing that you're playing in front of your peers and fellow students this time around, I think that's definitely helping the energy, and I think it's helping the Grizzlies.
You can feel the energy in the gym here. As we come out to start quarter number 2, Thunder Ridge will start with the ball. Joey Bilello to inbound it. He gets it into Simmental. Simmental dribbles, being guarded by Hackley. Gets around him, drives in, turns around. Looking to get a pass off, gets one to Brennan. Brennan, Euro step, and lays it in.
Great move. Oh.
21-18 is the score now. 3 points by Nettles. Air ball and into the hands of Joey Bilello. Hands it off to Simmental. Dribbles it across half court. Passes it over to Bilello. Down to Merrill, down low. Takes a dribble. Blocked, and it is knocked out of bounds by the Huskies.
Grizzlies looking to extend their lead. A bucket here would be clutch again as they'd go up by even more points. They're only up by 3 right now. They're trying to make it a 2-possession game.
Definitely. Merrill inbounds it to Simmental. Simmental gets a pass to Merrill. Merrill dribbles, puts up a shot, no good. He takes it out and into the hands of Joey Bilello.
That was sweet. Smart play there by Nolan Merrill.
Bilello has it up top, dribbling in, and hands it over to Williams. Back up top to Simmental. Simmental driving in, Euro step, out to Brennan. Brennan, layup,
move.
And is good.
Good fake there by Brennan. The Huskies thought that he was going to kick it back out to Jason Simmental, but he decided to take it for himself, getting himself an easy 2 points.
That makes it 23-18, 6:40 left in the half. Hackley has it up top, calling for a play, passes it over to Nettles, across the court, back up to Hackley. Hackley over to Jackson, puts up the 3, and that is good. 23-21, timeout called Douglas County.
Good shot there. Down 2 now are the Huskies, trying to make a run for themselves.
They've gotten it back to a 1-possession game. It's 23-21 with 6:21 left in the second quarter. Well, I'm really impressed with, I want to talk about this play from earlier. Nolan Merrill just hitting the ball back. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get the rebound, but he was smart enough that he hit it back to his teammate near the top of the key.
That was a very smart play by Nolan Merrill. I think getting out for the rebound was a little bit out of his reach as there were a few Huskies right there, but he was able to extend his arms and bat it back. And that set up a couple points for the Grizzlies.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before, a player just whack the ball back to his teammate.
Yeah, that was really impressive, especially because it gave the Grizzlies 2 points off of it.
Yeah, Merrill gets it into Brennan. Douglas County running a full court press. Bounce pass to Bilello.
Good pass.
To Williams. Williams jump stop.
Wow.
And he lays it in.
That was a great sequence there by the Grizzlies.
Makes it 25-21. Mantelli passes it over to Nettles. Back up top to Hackley, to Mantelli. Bounce pass down low to Jackson. Back to Mantelli. Up top to Hackley. Across the court to Nettles. Hackley holding on to it. Takes a dribble. Passes it over to Mantelli. Back across the court to Nettles.
It's just a passing game right now for the
Hackley.
Huskies.
And a 3 from Nettles bounces off. And Jackson Brennan gets the rebound, turns and runs. Foul called. That is the first foul of the game on Douglas County. That's going to be on number 1, A.J. Jackson. So a low fouling game so far. We're partway through the second quarter. Douglas County with 1 foul, Thunder Ridge with 3. Arnold passes it into Simmental. Simmental crosses half court and hands it back to Arnold. Passes it to Simmental. Keller for 3. Bounces off. Rebounded by Douglas County. Hackley's got it. He's driving. Passes it out. Mantelli for 3, and that is good. 1-point game, 25-24.
That speed was shown there by the Huskies.
Able to get down the court real quick and put up a quick shot. That is bounced around and into the hands of Simmental.
A little bit of a scare there for the Grizzlies.
Brennan passes it over to Arnold. Arnold out to Simmental for three. And he nails it. Answers right back with a three-pointer of his own. 28-24, Thunder Ridge.
Simmental now in double digits for the Grizzlies. Really helping right now.
Hackley has it up top, passes it over to Mantelli. Back over to Hackley. Foul called before the shot.
I think it was an illegal screen there. He might have wrapped his arm around Bolello as he was trying to get around the pick, but he wasn't able to do so, and I think he might have been moving.
It's a lucky break there for Thunder Ridge, as that shot will not count. 28-24 with 4:40 left in the first half. Nolan Merrill just subbed in for Thunder Ridge, passes it in to Garrett Arnold. Arnold has it up top, passes it over to Simmental. Back to Arnold. Back to Simmental, pump fake, jump shot. That is good.
Simmental's got ice in his veins right now. It's 12th point of this game.
That extends the Grizzly lead to 6, 30-24. Hackley over to Jackson, wide open in the corner, bounces out. Merrill with the rebound. He gets it over to Arnold. Bounce pass to Brennan. Stolen, but into the hands, and Merrill gets it and lays it in. 32-24 with 4 minutes left in the first half.
That missed shot in the corner by Jackson would have been clutch for the Huskies. Grizzlies got lucky there as he was wide open.
Jackson has it up top, passes it over to Temple. Temple being guarded by Merrill. Bounces it back to Jackson up top. Over to McBride, back to Jackson. Over to Hackley, jump shot. Bounces out. Temple with the rebound, but it is stolen and saved by Nolan Merrill. Nolan Merrill able to save it from going out of bounds. The Grizzlies get the ball. Arnold gets it over to Simmental. Back to Arnold. Across the court to Brennan. To Keller in the corner. Foul call. Oh, a travel on Keller. Turnover here.
That one was right in front of us, Vince, and I have to agree. Keller traveled a little bit there. Both of his feet were moving after he picked up his dribble.
Yeah, that's true. Tough break.
Now the Grizzlies lead 32-24. 3:18 left in the first half. The Grizzlies are putting together a good run right now. They're trying to stop the Huskies, though. The Huskies have a good offense. So I think that right now the Grizzlies need to focus on defense more than their offense.
Definitely. They've got a fairly comfortable lead, and they just want to keep it that way before going into halftime. Especially with Sean Temple back into the game for Douglas County there in those last couple minutes.
One of the tallest players on the court out there.
Yeah, and he was able to just dribble his way down low and lay it in. 3:18 to go in the first half. Douglas County with the ball. Mantelli passes it into Hackley. Back over to Mantelli. Hackley up top, over to Nettles. Back to Hackley. Mantelli for three. Bounces off and rebounded by Joey Bolello.
Oh, man. I can't tell you how much I miss hearing the student section do chants, Vince.
Yeah, it's nice to hear it again. Arnold drives in across the court to Brennan. Jump.
Wow.
Oh, what a shot by Jackson Brennan.
Jackson Brennan with the jelly on that layup.
Makes it a 10-point lead for Thunder Ridge, 34-24. Three-pointer, no good from Hackley. Merrill with the rebound. Arnold has it, dribbles around Hackley, gets across half court.
Look at those handles by Garrett Arnold.
Simmental up top, Merrill, bounce pass. Bolello for three.
Splash.
Nails it. 37-24. The Grizzlies now have a 13-point lead thanks to a three-pointer from Joey Bolello. Oh, and that ball is tipped and stolen. Brennan down low. Lays it in.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies are on a scoring run here.
Brennan with 8 in the quarter.
2 minutes left in the half. 39-24. Thunder Ridge leads. Nettles Has it up top, passes it over to Hackley. Hackley driving in, puts up a jump shot, bounces over the top of the backboard and out of bounds.
Vince, the Grizzlies are in takeover mode right now.
They sure are.
You knew it happened at some point.
Yeah, this team just has an explosive offense, and they have been showing that here. Merrill hands it off to Brennan.
Oh,
he nails
my goodness.
Another
he is on
three-pointer.
fire. Someone get a firefighter. Jackson Brennan right now, his 11th point of the quarter.
He just can't miss.
Oh, my goodness.
Makes it a 42-24 game with 1:32 left in the half. And just like that, the Grizzlies have an 18-point lead.
It felt like the Grizzlies were just down by a couple points.
Yeah, and I mean, even at the beginning of this quarter, they were only ahead by a few.
Yeah, I think they're only up by one possession. Now they're up by 18 points.
After that timeout, they're coming back out to finish out the last minute and a half of play in the first half.
I really do think that the student section's impacting both squads right now. The Grizzlies, they're feeding off of it. All the energy that the student section is giving them, I think it's really exciting.
It's definitely getting them fired up. Nettles has it, gets the pass back up top to Hackley, right back to Nettles. Bounce pass down low to Phillips. Step back, jump shot, rolls out and into the hands of Bolello. He passes it to Simmental.
Oh.
Crossover, gets across half court. Passes it over to Merrill. Drives in and lays it in.
I thought he was about to dunk that.
Now the Grizzlies have a 20-point lead, 44-24, with a minute left in the half. Phillips passes it. Shot by McBride is no good. Grizzlies with the rebound.
The Huskies are just cold right now. Can't make a shot.
Ball is tipped and into the hands of Phillips. Passes it to Hackley. Hackley over to the Nettles in the corner. Nettles stepped out of bounds, I believe.
Or was
No,
there
that
a
was
foul
a
called?
foul called on Thunder Ridge.
Looked like there was a push. I think Nolan Merrill pushed a little bit. He's going to stay with the Huskies now. 41.3 seconds left, and it's a 20-point lead for Thunder Ridge.
Inbound goes to the corner. Phillips for three, no good. Hackley gets the rebound, passes it to Mantelli, back to Hackley. 33 seconds left. Hackley driving in, passes it out, foul. Another foul called on Thunder Ridge. That is their 5th of the half.
If you left the stream for a few minutes, this is not a mistake. The Grizzlies are now up by 20.
And they tried to steal that rebound.
Back-to-back fouls on the Grizzlies. This is not what you want to see. Don't want to be putting your team in foul trouble when there's only 28 seconds left in the half.
That's and that's a shooting foul as well. So that will put Connor Mantelli at the free throw line. That one is in. 44-25 is now the score. Mantelli dribbles it. Shot number 2 is also good. 44-26. Inbound goes to Simmental. Huskies running a full court press. Simmental dribbling around it. And there's a foul called on Douglas County. So with 22 seconds left, third foul called on Douglas County. Inbound goes to Simmental. He dribbles it around. Passes it over to Merrill. Merrill holds on to it.
14 seconds left.
Passes it over to Arnold. Gets a screen from Keller.
Oh.
Passes it out to Merrill for three. Oh, bounces out. Rebounded by Williams. Out.
Oh, yeah.
The buzzer beater. The buzzer beater tipped up by Zach Keller.
His first points of the game, but those are big ones. Gives the Grizzlies a 20-point lead going into halftime.
46-26 is the score here at the half. I mean, what a second quarter by Thunder Ridge.
This is very impressive here. The Grizzlies went on a big run now, up by 20 going into halftime. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely. You want that momentum so you can come out into the second half with a lot of big lead. Got a lot of cushion there. Don't have to worry about that as much, and you can just play your game.
And as we go to halftime, make sure to stay to watch the Palms halftime show, and don't leave the action as we're going to come back in the Grizzly Den for the second half of the Sweet 16 game. Give me some.
Welcome back to the Grizzly Den, everybody. We are getting set to start the second half of action here.
Vince, I'm looking forward to the second half. Thunder Ridge leads Douglas County in the Sweet 16, 46-26. Big advantage for the Grizzlies right now, but the Huskies are looking to come back after making some halftime adjustments.
Definitely, and Douglas County will start with the ball here.
Here we go. Hackley for the Huskies, taking it up. Tries to drive in, kicks it out to the corner for three. McBride off the mark. Good rebound, though. Jackson passes it back. Nettles. Nettles passes it over. Hackley back up top. Phillips, McBride puts up the shot, no good. Nearly tipped back in, but Arnold gets the rebound. Here comes Merrill. Merrill, good dribble, passes it over. Garrett Arnold slings it over. Simmental in the corner.
Oh.
Great pass, but just off the mark. Offensive rebound, though. Joey Bolello almost got the and one, just couldn't get it to fall.
Good passes there by Thunder Ridge. Able to find the Bolello down low, who was able to draw the foul.
Joey Bolello now at the free throw line. First one's up and in. Second free throw now, Joey Bolello. His free throw is up, and that rolls in again. 22-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Here come the Huskies. Hackley passes it over. Nettles. Back to Hackley. Over to Jackson. Back to Hackley. Down to Phillips. Phillips. Over to Nettles. Nettles drives. Gets his own rebound after the miss. Great offensive rebound there. Throws it away, though, and it's stolen by Jackson Brennan. Here come the Grizzlies. Simmental slows it down. Over to Arnold. Arnold trying to make some space. They're going to call an offensive foul there, though. A charge is called on Garrett Arnold.
Good defense so far by the Grizzlies. The Huskies have been able to get down low in the paint twice, and the Grizzlies have stopped them from scoring both times.
Here come the Huskies. Nettles passes it over Hackley. Over to McBride. Back to Hackley. Over to Jackson. Jackson drives. Passes it back up. Nettles over to Hackley. Hackley. Great pass. McBride. Good layup there. Great ball movement there by the Huskies.
McBride scores the first points of the half for the Huskies.
Nearly stolen there. Nettles got a hand on it, just wasn't able to save it before it went out of bounds. It's going to be Grizzlies' ball. Nolan Merrill inbounding it. Passes it into Jackson Brennan. Brennan showing off his handles. Passes half court with a nice spin move, then a Euro step. Oh my goodness.
He took it all the way.
Coast to coast was Jackson Brennan. Good ball movement now. McBride, step back three, short. Here comes Nettles for three. Short again. The Huskies just can't make a shot right now. Merrill nearly drives but kicks it back out. Bolello passes it over. Brennan.
Oh, and he nails it again.
Brennan with a three-pointer now. Back-to-back scores for Jackson Brennan. Hackley over to Jackson. Passes Nettles. McBride. Hackley now kicks it over. McBride. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound nearly. And they are going to call an offensive rebound there, and then a foul on the Grizzlies.
Second foul of the second half called on Thunder Ridge. After that last three-pointer by Jackson Brennan, he now has 18 points on the night.
Wow.
Zach Keller comes into the game, as does J.J. Williams.
A.J. Jackson at the line for the Huskies. The refs having a bit of a discussion right now. There may be some confusion. And now here comes 2 free throws. A.J. Jackson.
And that
Misses the
bounces
first
out.
one. He might have heard the TR student section there. The Grizzly Den getting fired up. Jackson with his second free throw. That one's a perfect swoosh. Bolello now. Over to Brennan. Brennan on fire right now. The Huskies looking to stop him. Pass it over to Simmental. Simmental, corner Bolello. Gets an open look.
Oh,
he buries it.
Perfect swish.
That's so satisfying.
Second three-pointer of the night for Bolello.
Hackley to Jackson. Jackson, McBride back to Jackson. Over to Hackley at the top. He's going to drive. Good pass over to Temple. Foul called.
Already 3 fouls called on the Grizzlies here early in the second half.
Similar to the first half, the Grizzlies had 3 quick fouls, but then they slowed them down after that.
Hopefully they'll be able to do the same thing here. You want to avoid the bonus. You don't want to give Douglas County any chance to have free point opportunities.
Temple tries to get the pass around Keller, but it goes off of his foot. Going to stay with the Huskies. Intelli inbounding it. Temple, wide open shot. He's just too tall for the Grizzlies. Simmental now, passes half court. Over to Bolello. Kicks it over. Number 24, J.J. Williams, off the mark. Looks like a foul was called though. So it's gonna be Grizzlies ball still.
Nolan Merrill subs in for Thunder Ridge here.
The Grizzlies have their 2 tallest players on the court right now. Wide open, Jackson Brennan.
Oh.
Misses that one.
Brennan finally misses a three-pointer after making his last couple.
Good drive there by Jaden Hackley. Hackley gonna go to the line now.
4 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thunder Ridge currently holding on to a 56-31 lead.
And it looks like that was actually a on-the-floor foul. Passes it back to Nettles. Over to Hackley. Hackley to Temple. Temple misses it. And now a timeout called by Coach Ortiz of the Grizzlies.
Smart call there by Coach Ortiz after that steal, ensuring that the Grizzlies can get a timeout here to go over a game plan for what they want to do now they have the ball back in their possession.
Not only was it for game plan, I think it was also to give his team a little bit of a rest. With the masks on and just running up and down the court in basketball is already tired enough.
Yeah, definitely, and it's been a fast-paced game. They've been going up and down the court a lot, fighting for rebounds.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time it was just a slow-paced game. So far, it's just been a lot of steals and back-and-forth action. Nolan Merrill to inbound it for the Grizzlies. Up 25 in the Sweet 16 game. The winner of this game will move on to the Elite Eight to face either Chaparral or Fairview. Nolan Merrill. Jackson Brennan for 3.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins.
Yes, he does, Vince. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Another three-pointer for Jackson Brennan.
Stolen by Jackson Brennan. What's he gonna do here? Puts it up and in. Gives a little stare down. He's fired up right now. 30-point lead for the Grizzlies.
Brennan now has 23 points on the night.
Temple,
oh, and he tips it.
Nearly stolen. Back to Temple. Temple, good pass. Mantelli for 3. Air ball, rebounded by Bolello. And now Simmental is going to handle it for the Grizzlies. Over to Merrill. Merrill. Good pass, Bolello. Bolello for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mantelli. Good rebound there by the Huskies. Mantelli trying to get something going here. Kicks it over. That's Nettles for three. Bank is in. The bank is open here on a Thursday night in the Grizzly Den. 61-34 lead for the Grizzlies. Still a massive lead for them right now. That three-pointer doesn't affect them too much.
No, it doesn't, especially after Brennan going off for a bunch of points here in the third quarter.
Looks like he has 10 right now, just in this third quarter, and there's still 3 minutes left.
I mean, he's just been unstoppable here.
How many points does he have now, Vince?
Overall, on the night, he has 23.
Wow. That's more than both teams' leading scorers average, and the third quarter is just under halfway done. There's still a lot of game time left. If the Grizzlies keep this up, he might just go to the bench and sit for the night. 27-point lead for the Grizzlies. As you may hear the student section getting riled up a little bit. We've mentioned it so many times tonight. I'm just so excited that they're back in the stands. I just love the atmosphere, especially in high school basketball games. It's just something that I love, and I love being at these games. No matter what the outcome is, it's always a fun experience to cheer on your team.
Yeah, it just brings a different energy into the game. Just makes it a little more special.
Here come the Grizzlies. Merrill uses speed. Coast to coast, but there's going to be a foul called on A.J. Jackson.
I will send Nolan Merrill to the free throw line.
2 shots incoming now for Nolan Merrill. Merrill misses the first one. The ball bounces and hits the ref. It looks like he's okay, though. It looks like he's just joking around. Nolan Merrill now for his second free throw. Up and bounces in.
5th point of the night for Nolan Merrill.
Here
After
comes
that
Hackley.
free throw.
Hackley. Nettles, pass it back. Mantelli. Looks like it's going to be stolen. Stolen. Great effort there. Thomas Okoyak for the Grizzlies.
Just dove right on that ball.
I don't think that the Grizzlies want to go home right now, Vince. They're playing like they want to move on.
They definitely are. They've had an explosive offense this whole game.
They got their eyes on the Elite Eight right now.
I know they have that goal in mind. With 2:42 left here in the third quarter, it is 62-34. Thunder Ridge leads.
All right, here we go. 2:42 left in the third quarter. 28-point lead. Nolan Merrill into Jason Simmental. Simmental sneaks by Nettles. Hands it off. Okoyak to Merrill. Merrill drives, can't get it to fall. Bilello misses the putback, and now it's going to be Huskies ball. Great drive there. Oh my goodness.
Wakowiak coming out of nowhere.
He just uses speed to knock the ball out of his hands. Great chase down there. Mantelli trying to find the open man. Throws it in. Jason Simmental with the interception. He passes down the court. Wow. It's going to be Grizzlies ball still. Good effort by both teams.
The Grizzlies ball there. Hackley had, at the last second, tried to throw it off a Grizzlies player's foot and out of bounds, but to no avail. Jackson Brennan comes back in for the Grizzlies.
Simmental for the Grizzlies, setting up the play. Finds a wide open Merrill, passes it back to Simmental. Simmental spin move. Jackson Brennan, just a bit too much on that one. Good rebound there by the Huskies. Hackley now driving. Off the mark was Nettles. Good rebound by Simmental. Simmental trying to avoid the trap. Gives it over to Merrill. Merrill passes over Bilello. Belello back to Merrill, down to Brennan, but it's going to be stolen. Here come the Huskies. Knocked out of the hands by Simmental. Wow, good defense again.
Yeah, just back and forth, back and forth. Both teams showing some good defense here.
Simmental. Reaching foul there on Hackley.
That will bring both teams' foul totals to 4. And the second on Hackley.
Simmental now. Dribbling around. Over to Belello, over to Merrill. Merrill pump fake, wide open. Wakoyak for 3, short. Rebounded by Nettles. Nettles on the fast break. Passes it over. Jackson. Over to Hackley for 3. He's got it. Big shot there for the Huskies, hoping to get some momentum as they're down by 25 points right now. Just over a minute left in the third quarter.
Hackley
Merrill
gets his first points of the second half.
Spin move, oh my goodness, wow!
Oh, and he sinks it.
Simmental, the bench loved that of the Grizzlies before he even took the shot that you could hear them getting excited. Three-pointer up by Nettles, and that's good. Merrill into Brennan. 40 seconds left in the third. Brennan behind the back. Pass it over, great pass, Wakoyak. Wakoyak, bounce pass, Belello, no good. Put back by Jackson Brennan, oh my goodness. It looks like every shot Brennan takes right now is just gonna fall in.
12th point of the third quarter for Brennan.
McBride, down in the post. Was intended for Phillips, goes out of bounds. It's gonna be Grizzlies ball.
Rohan Benu and Zach Keller sub in for Thunder Ridge. .1 seconds left.
Brennan now trying to avoid the trap. Loses control of it, but he gets rid of it. Good ball movement. Keller can't get it. And here comes Hackley, puts up a shot. It's not gonna count at the buzzer. 66-40 lead for the Grizzlies. They outscored them again. The Grizzlies have outscored the Huskies in each of the 3 quarters so far.
They had a good lead coming out of the half, and the Grizzlies has just kept their foot on the pedal.
That's what you like to see. You don't want to slow it down just because you're leading, especially in the playoffs. You never know when a comeback could happen.
Jackson Brennan shining here in the third quarter with 12 points just in the third quarter. I mean, he's scored most of the Grizzlies' points this quarter. Only 2 other scores with 5 points for Belello in the third quarter and 1 free throw for Merrill.
Jackson Brennan's definitely been the MVP of this game so far. Over 20 points for him tonight. The fourth quarter has not even started yet. We're at the point where we're running out of spots to put his scoring in the book. That's how much he's scoring right now. The third quarter break has now ended. We're going into the fourth. The Huskies are trying to avoid going home. Both teams are fighting for the spot in the Elite Eight to play either Chaparral or Fairview. The Grizzlies are 8 minutes away from finding their spot in the Elite Eight. Simmental. Good crossover. Able to create a lot of separation. Looks like he's social distancing. Good ball movement. Oh my goodness!
Jackson Brennan!
Oh, he raises the roof. Jackson Brennan.
Oh
with the
my
dunk.
goodness!
Boom shakalaka. I didn't know he could do that. Off the mark now was Hackley. It's going to stay with the Huskies. Oh my goodness.
And Jackson Brennan's amazing night continues.
Someone put this man on Sports Center. Vince, did you know he could do that?
I've never seen him dunk before, no. He can do it all. 3 points, mid-range, and I guess he can dunk. And with that, that was his 30th point of the night.
Oh my goodness. And there's a rebound for Jackson Brennan. He has a 30-piece right now. Good steal there. All the way to the hoop was Nettles. Good defense there, able to just lay it in. Merrill. Crosses half court. Good crossover move. Over to Keller. Keller throws it away. It's going to be stolen. McBride over to Hackley. 360 layup. 360 layup, no good, but that would have been a sweet highlight there for Hackley. Brennan passes it over. Williams fighting his way through the paint. It's going to be stolen again. Back-to-back-to-back turnovers. Three-pointer for Hackley. No good. Good rebound by Williams over to Merrill. And now Jackson Brennan is going to slow it down as he passes it back to Nolan Merrill. Crossover move. J.J. Williams, pump fake. Takes a jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies. Hackley. Good pass over, McBride. McBride for three. Short. Keller with the rebound. Simmental now for the Grizzlies.
Just want to correct myself there. That was actually Jackson Brennan's 27th point of the night.
Let's hope he gets to 30.
That would be great to see.
Merrill. Good pass. J.J. Williams, wide open three. Can't get it to fall. But a good rebound by Jackson Brennan. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to face the Huskies.
The Huskies get the ball here. 5:51 left in the game. Thunderidge leading 68-42.
Hackley over to Jackson. Jackson, deep three. No good.
Oh,
wow. One. The putback. He just got up, able to just destroy Keller and Merrill, the two tallest Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was impressive to get up and knock it in despite two Grizzlies there. And draws the foul.
You got to wonder when some players are going to come in for both teams that maybe don't get as many minutes throughout the earlier times, but it'd be nice to see some of the bench players getting more action as a big lead right now for the Grizzlies. Up and in. Phillips. Here come the Grizzlies.
Foul.
Foul's going to be called.
That's going to be the 5th of the game for Douglas County. 3rd on Hackley.
Gets it in. And there's a jump ball. Good defense there. I thought a foul was going to be called.
I thought so too, but either way, the Grizzlies are going to get the ball with the possession arrow in their favor.
The Huskies were all over the Grizzlies there. Great defense. But now it's going to be Grizzlies ball again. As Vince said, the possession arrow faces them. Simmental. Able to get past half court easily. Good steal there. Stolen by Hackley. Now Jackson. Jackson kicks it over. For three, Hackley, no good. Bilelo with the rebound. Over to Wakoyak. One-handed pass to Brennan. Brennan, easy layup. That makes 29 points for him on the night. He's showing no signs of slowing down either for the Grizzlies. Jackson, no-look pass. McBride back to Hackley. Very deep three off the mark. It's just going to be taken away by the Grizzlies. Nolan Merrill just got up.
Foul called there. Douglas County, even down by a lot, they're still coming at the Grizzlies. Coming at them hard and getting called for fouls. That's their 6th of the half.
Simmental. Simmental's been getting most of these inbounds tonight for the Grizzlies. He's one of their best handlers. Merrill. Merrill, good drive. Simmental, Bilelo. Bilelo back over to Simmental. Simmental over to Brennan. Good pass to Merrill. Wakoyak now. Over to Brennan. Brennan losing control of the ball. Now a jump ball is going to be called.
That one will go to Douglas County.
I was hoping to see Jackson Brennan pass 30 points.
Yeah, we've still got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. That would be a great milestone to see.
But for the Grizzlies, it looks like Andrew Crawford come into the substitution bench, a freshman about to check into a playoff game.
There's a foul called on the Grizzlies. That's going to be 3 points, or 3 free throws, excuse me.
Something you never want to do is foul on a three-pointer, but right there the Grizzlies did that.
I will put Nettles.
Nettles misses the first. Misses the second as well.
Crawford subs in for Thunder Ridge.
And there it is, a freshman checking into a varsity playoff game. That's an awesome sight to see for Andrew Crawford.
Crawford, the younger brother of former Grizzly Tommy Crawford, who graduated from Thunder Ridge last year. Now he comes into the playoff game.
Thrown away by Crawford. Nettles for three. He misses it. Rebounded by McBride, but it's taken away. Great defense by Koyak, but it's taken away again. Jackson for three. Off the mark. Low. Rebound. Over to Simmental. Over to Merrill. Here comes Okoyak. Bolello, easy layup. 72-46 now for the Grizzlies. Good pass over to McBride. McBride, jump shot. No good, rebounded by Okoyak. Knocked out of bounds by Phillips. Now a timeout called. Administrative one for COVID reasons, just to give both teams a little bit of a break.
It's a new thing this year. Referees at around the 3.5 minute mark each quarter call their timeout.
Massive lead for the Grizzlies. We talked about it earlier. The first quarter and about the first few minutes of the second quarter, back and forth action the whole game. And since then, the Grizzlies have just had a massive takeover, extended their lead, and just kept it coming.
They really have not stopped. They've just kept their foot on the gas this whole game.
The Grizzlies can taste the Elite Eight. They're so close. They want to get there.
They'll get the ball here after the timeout. Mike Karnasovis comes into the game.
Merrill into Simmental. Simmental trapped on the Huskies' corner, but he's able to get out of it. Passes half court easily. Good handling there. Wakoyak, good pass. And puts it in. Mark Karnasovis for the Grizzlies.
Karnasovis gets his first points of the night.
No good by Nettles. Over to Simmental. Now a foul is going to be called on Hackley.
7th foul of the night on Douglas County, and that will put the Grizzlies in the bonus.
Just like we talked about earlier, too, the Grizzlies got into some foul trouble earlier in the half, but they slowed it down. Now Douglas County puts the Grizzlies in the bonus first.
That is the 4th foul called on Hackley.
Perfect switch there, didn't even touch the rebound now. Looking for Wakoyak. Wakoyak went for the cut. Throws it out of bounds. Now it's going to be Huskies ball.
Number 34, Sam Reeder, checking into the game for the Grizzlies. Here with 2:34 left in the game. Grizzlies holding on to a 30-point lead, 76-46.
Nettles pump fakes over to Hackley. McBride back to Hackley. Wide open three, and he misses it. Good rebound, though. Mantelli puts it up. Hook shot. No good. Great rebound, though. Nettles comes flying in for it. Jackson reverse layup. No good. Now foul called. Good sportsmanship there by A.J. Jackson.
What's impressive to me about Douglas County here, down by 30, 2:11 left. They're still fighting for every rebound. They're still putting 100% into the game right now. I just think that's really impressive.
That's something I love to see. No matter how much you're down by, it's always good to keep fighting. You know, in March Madness a few years back, Texas A&M was down double digits with under a minute left, and they were able to come back, and they won that game in overtime. So you just never know what's going to happen in basketball.
Happens.
Simmental misses that one, but he gets his own rebound. Offensive rebounding is key in basketball, just like the NBA superstar Dennis Rodman did. And here comes Hackley. Gets fouled. And now he's going to go to the line.
7th foul of the night for the Grizzlies. That will give Douglas County the bonus now as well.
Vince, this lead is so big for the Grizzlies. If Jackson Brennan had not made a single shot here tonight,
I mean, that just shows how much of an impact he's made tonight.
the starting unit is out for the Grizzlies now. Off the mark. Nearly saved by Karnasovis, but his foot barely on the line.
Just out of bounds. Referee was watching, though, watching closely, and he gets the call.
And here we go.
And a foul called.
Defensive foul. The refs aren't slowing down with their calls either. Under 2 minutes left.
That's, I think, the second or third foul in the last 20 seconds called.
Similar to the Huskies, the refs aren't giving up either. They're fighting their way through this game.
They really
Still
are.
calling their fouls.
Hey, you like to see that, though, because you don't want the refs to get lazy and then, I mean, you want to make sure the game is still fair and clean, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like watching games where the refs just look like they want to go home. So the refs have done a really good job today. I don't think there's been any bad calls. All the calls that they made have been good.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
glad that Chasta picked some good refs for the playoffs. Rohan Binu. Good crossover move. Passes half court. Binu. Pass it over Reeder. Reeder loses handle of it. Okoyak saves it. Oh my goodness.
Behind the back.
Oh, kicks it over. Binu for three. Off the mark. I know the student section would have gone nuts if that happened. But here comes Nettles. He gets the layup, lays it in. Passes it in, Wakoyak. Minute 25 left. Karnasovis for three, no good. Rebounded by Sam Reeder. Looks like he pushed off though.
And that will send the Huskies to the free throw line. 9th foul for the Grizzlies.
Sovis. I'll lay up. Binu passes it over to Reeder. Reeder, good pass while Koyak to Crawford. Crawford goes in, floater, gets it to roll. Crowd and Thunder Ridge bench loves it. They're so happy to see the freshman get some points in this game.
45 left in the game.
Passes it over. Longacre, Mantelli. Mantelli drives and one. I also enjoy seeing his teammates get fired up for him no matter what the score is and no matter how much time is left.
Yeah, definitely.
A good play is a good play in basketball. You got to respect it
no matter what the situation is.
I love it.
So 80-55 is the score. Thunder Ridge leads with 35.7 seconds left.
Mantelli for the three-point play, off the mark. Karnasovis over to Binu. Binu going to show off his speed. Throws a bullet pass. Crawford now tipped out of bounds. Going to stay with the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies might be trying to play with some style now. 24 seconds left in the game.
And they're leading easily.
Into Crawford. Crawford steps back, slings it over to Binu. 18 seconds left. Over to Reeder, to Okoyak. Now it's just the game of holding the ball until the clock expires.
9, 8 seconds, 7, 6.
The Grizzlies
5.
are taking a trip to the Elite Eight. After an 80-55 win, I have the chills, Vince. The Thunder Ridge Grizzlies move on to the Elite Eight. They will play Monday as this big snowstorm's coming in. The games have been delayed this weekend, so make sure to tune in on Monday as the Grizzlies move on to the Elite Eight to either face Chaparral or Fairview.
What a game. Decisive victory for the Grizzlies.
It was only close for the first quarter. The Grizzlies just took over.
Pulled away.
So thank you. Score 80-55. Mike Carson Shea.
I'm Vince Byrne. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching.